Nick Diaz is a punk. I hope you retire, and you should never, ever fight mixed martial arts again.
Sorry about that. I silenced him. And on that note, guys, I want to start off this video the right way. In this case, I want to talk to all those people who talk trash about Nick Diaz. Now, here's the thing. First off, I'm not a Nick Diaz fan. I will admit that outright. However, I want to draw your attention to this. See that? A picture that Nick Diaz took with a GSP fan. That warmed my heart when I saw it. The bad rep that Nick Diaz gets is hype. Yes, he is a character, but that's exactly it. Look at this picture and tell me you don't agree with me. Mr. Diaz, win, lose, or draw, you have earned my respect. Much love, and thank you. Let's get this show started. Well, UFC 158. Well, this show was about as hyped as anything. I mean, you want to talk about hype, there is nothing bigger in regards to a fight that has been in the making for years. So on that note, in the welterweight division, we get to none other than Jake Ellenberger, the Juggernaut, versus Nate the Great Marquardt. I am 250 pounds of 6'6". I'm an imposing person, alright? Any way you look at it. Even if you're not intimidated, I'm imposing. I'm a big guy. I'm not intimidated by pretty much anybody, except for Ronda Rousey. I think I would kind of be, you'd see me blush, be tongue-tied, and dumbstruck at the same time. Yeah, pretty much. Jake Ellenberger, that is the only person I fear, okay? Jake Ellenberger, the Juggernaut, that nickname is extremely well deserved. This little guy scares the daylights out of me. Nate Marquardt is known to being a guy who has a chin of granite, you know? Yeah, you just don't knock him out. He's suffered some big hits. But guess what happened? That little Juggernaut energy bundle came in there and clipped him once on the cage, clipped him again, and guess what? Legs went, and then came the ground and pound, and then the biggest thing, and then it was a couple more shots, and face plant into the mat. And then, for some unknown reason, after the fight was stopped, Marquardt had the gall to stand up and go like, trying to contest that he wasn't out yet. And I guarantee he sounded just like that too. What he really meant to say was, I'd like to dispute this knockout, because I am completely in control of every single one of my bodily functions. No. So Jake Ellenberger wins, but a BAM! Knockout. It was awesome. Moving on to the co-main event of the evening. Bruce Buffer, I hope you caught yourself on that one. Carlos Condit versus Johnny Hendricks. And the first thing that came to mind when you saw these guys is when they came out to the octagon. Johnny Hendricks was all smiles. I'm gonna knock somebody out. And out comes Carlos Condit. They wanted to steal the show, and they did. For 3 rounds, all these guys went to war, and it was unbelievable. I love that fight. If that fight is not on the best of 2013 PPV at the end of this year or beginning of next year, oh my goodness, somebody at the UFC's headquarters is definitely doing it wrong. Johnny Hendricks won by unanimous decision. George St-Pierre versus Nick Diaz for the welterweight championship of the world. And we get them into the middle of the octagon, and then here's Yves Lavigne saying, "You want to touch gloves? You do it now." Hey Eve, have you been paying attention to what the hell has been going on here? They ain't gonna touch gloves. The first round was definitely GSP's. Round 2, pretty much the same thing. The third round was actually very much different. Like, they exchanged spinning heel kicks, which I've never seen before. So for the most part, the third round was a stand-up, which is actually, again, amazingly enough, controlled by GSP. The fourth round comes in, and it's much a mixed bag, you know? You pretty much got stand-up and groundwork. You know, for the most part, at one point, Nick Diaz was actually walking around the fight with his hands down and just walking around like, just, come on, hit me. And don't really want to do that with GSP. You don't. It's round number 5, and we got GSP's round hands down. Obvious unanimous decision, 450 to 45, all around unanimous decision from all the judges. George St-Pierre, still the UFC welterweight champion. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you guys next time right here on the Cash Flow. And until then, this is G Money telling you guys, peace.